So yeah, I have quit yet another job. I just cannot stay in somewhere that is toxic for too long. I just cannot pretend for too long. I cannot do eye service for too long. I cannot do that, like, at all. So guys, don't judge me. I'm going to explain what happened. And you will feel like I actually tried my best. So welcome back. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment. Don't mind me. I'm actually about to go to the gym anyways. So, my last video I made saying that I quit. After that, I applied for several jobs. I got it. But when I worked, I just like, oh, God forbid, this is not for me. I quit. So eventually I got this new place of work. And I felt, okay, less patient load. Maybe you can see like 5 patients, 10 patients. And I feel like that's not bad. It was also an outpatient clinic. Sometimes I do see some pregnant women on complicated cases. And I thought, okay, why can't I stay? Who does not, like, I can just bear it. And the person that introduced me to it, the person did leave a statement saying, don't work here for too long. I just thought that, okay, maybe I will see why she's saying that. And because of I quit several jobs back to back, I thought like, let me prove like to people that I can actually stay in a job and not just quit quickly. That was where Orimi Tite is not making sense. I should have just been following what I've been saying, that if here becomes toxic, I'll run. If here becomes toxic, I'll run. Of course, me saying, oh, let me try and see if I can work it for so long was the place that I actually killed myself. Because I started working here, May. And I was like, okay, the first 2 months was fine. But then after that, I started seeing the ugly head of this place. Now, let me tell you, let me explain my issue. Basically, it felt like as a doctor, I was doing more than a doctor's job. At least at that place, it was that I was seeing many patients. At least if I was seeing many patients, I would feel like I was a doctor. But yeah, I was doing customer service, cashier, doctor, administrative. It was very frustrating. So, now private hospitals, they use both HMOs and private patients. Now, if a private patient comes, the doctor will have to bill the patient. Yes. It sounds crazy, right? But yes, we're doing it. We had a billing system on the laptop. We also had a billing system on paper. So if a private patient comes, I'll bill for consultation, bill for drugs, bill for everything, write the entire amount, calculate it, and give it to the patient. But okay, maybe seeing 1 to 2 patients is not a bad thing to do. But the days you are tired, it will show that it's a bad thing to do. Now, imagine doing that as a doctor. Does that make sense? What's the job of a cashier? Now, imagine where you now have a private inpatient. What does that tell you? That means when the patient gets discharged, I, as a doctor, then I start calculating the drugs, the hospital fee, everything, and make the bill for the patient. You see? And they have a cashier. You see? Basically, what the cashier does is hold an ATM machine and says, okay, pay. I've seen the money. Okay. I don't know about that job, but I don't care. But why should I be calculating the bill? I was like, okay, let me not quit. This is the stupid thing. Elasticity in Nigeria. Like, okay, maybe I can take it. I will keep stretching. Stupidity wanted to finish me. Because I should have left at that instance when it happened 1 or 2 times. Because then I was like, I complained. I was like, okay, why are we the ones like calculating the bill? Do you know the response? They said they did not trust the other people to calculate their private bills. So you didn't trust the people you hired to calculate it. But it's the doctor that you feel like will not steal from you that should calculate it. What's probability I don't calculate less? What's probability that I don't know the person that I'm calculating for and give the person a percentage and you don't know? What's probability? So it felt really weird to me. Like, why? And everything was manual. We're not using EMR. It was manual or by in sake. Because if we're using EMR, the entire cost will just automatically calculate itself and the patient will have their bill. But you wanted to stress me top how much? 350,000 more. I'm not going to lie. The working time was nice because I did 3 mornings, 3 evenings, 3 offs. So every single day I had an off period that I could actually do whatever I wanted to do. But over time, I started having to count down the days because I thought I was doing way too much work than I was. Another thing that the doctor had to do was conflict resolution. A patient comes and say, "Oh, this bill is too much." And I say, "Okay, and doctor, and customer care will not come and meet and say, "Doctor, please call ND and tell him about the patient. Patient say they cannot pay." This happened 1-2 times, and I'm like, this is not my job. So at some point, I started saying that this is not my job. Well, I'm in the customer care. It's not my job to be calling this person and saying, "Oh, this patient cannot pay." Yeah, it felt really irritating and demeaning to me. Because why am I doing the job of the customer care? If a patient wants to be admitted, I, as a doctor, will be telling them, "Oh, this is the money you pay for deposit, or this is that." I will not break it down. Is that my job? Sorry. Like, is that my job? At some point, the further it went, the more months I stayed, the more demeaning it became, the more irritating it became. And I wondered, oh, how can I stay in this place? I cannot stay in this place. Because over time, we now started having more private patients. That means we were now doing bills. Complete resolution. I'm like, no, this is toxic. This does not make any sense. And no matter how you complain, so far every other person, they can push their job on you. They don't mind. Meanwhile, whilst you're doing all this, it's still the doctor that cites the line. Although some nurses don't assist in citing line, it's the doctor that cites the line. It's the, I'm like, missing is a good part. The good part of it was that we got accommodation. Currently, yeah, I'm about to pack my bags and leave this space. This is the accommodation. I'm about to pack my bags and leave this place. We got accommodation, no call food, but we got accommodation. But then over time, still finished at an engine. Sharing some remarks here and there. Like, okay. We can make this error. Give some demeaning talks here and there. Like, nah, this is not for me. You grow when you make errors. Nobody is now without error. You make one mistake, you give one. But this side, are you bad doctors? I'm like, nah, I don't deal with this. I don't work in negativity. Especially if this is the first or second time mistake. I don't work in negativity. Talking down on people, I don't do that. So it's hard to get out. I was so happy that NYC came at the perfect time. Initially, I wanted to apply next year. But I'm like, nah, let me just apply this year and get this. Let me just get out of this place. I'll just get out of this place. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. So don't do like me that I was trying to prove to people that I can't stay. Nah, it was so dumb of me to do that. I should have left when I noticed the red flag.